So I would, since she's good and warmed up, I would just kind of push her hips around a little bit,
Okay.
work on a little laterals to get her attention on you.
Okay. Elbows. Elbows.
Good. Did you watch your video?
Yes. Oh, no, not the lesson one. A friend of mine, Leslie, had a show yesterday, so she took the video for that. And they
Leg and
have an
center forward.
Apple, so we can't download the video on ours, so they have to put it on YouTube and then send it over to me. But I watched the first one, and I could see what you were saying about locked arms.
Yeah. That's already 100% better. And she's already chewing and relaxing it, and she. So yeah, so she does leg yield. She does a little bit of shoulders in and haunches in.
Okay.
So I use that for a warm up a lot, especially when she's being inattentive, because she's so strong and short coupled through the neck that if she braces against you,
Yeah, I can't hold her.
you can't hold her. So she is, and the footing right there is really bad, remember?
Yeah.
And the footing down in that corner, that's where we get the puddles.
Okay.
So I love to do like a spiral out exercise with her on a circle.
Okay.
And a lot of times when I'm riding, when I change directions, especially when I'm working on laterals, I'll do a turn on the haunches or a turn on the forehand to change direction.
Okay.
Because those really enforce in a more simpler manner what you're trying to get. So if they're not getting the move off the leg,
Right.
stopping and turning, a lot of times we'll kind of say, oh, I know what this is.
Okay.
She leg yields off the inside leg and outside rein.
Okay.
So you probably know, you've ridden a higher level than I have as far as eventing and stuff, so you probably know that. But you see a lot of people when they're asking for their leg yields, they hang on the inside.
Well,
And the horse can't move. So we're really focused on that outside rein, bringing her shoulder over. Good there. Good. And I would leg yield, I would put your leg on now, now, now. Yeah, do you feel it swing a little more?
yeah.
Because that's when her hock is coming up so she can actually step over. Because if you try to influence her when her foot's on the ground, she can't, right?
Can't
All the
do
weight's
it.
on it. Good. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yes?
Hey, we're making a better partner today, girl.
And she, notice how she just comes around when you get that, her bending through that rib cage a little bit.
I also have spurs on. So
Yep.
it's like, oh, well now I have to work. Now, does she do counter bend spiraling in?
I don't know that I've ever tried it, but I'm sure she would. You should just turn on the forehand or turn on the haunches so
Okay.
the cues are the shouldn't be that big.
Yeah.
It's a little cooler today, so
Yeah.
it should be a little more lively. So she did something at your last lesson that made me really think, and I'm not like a corny hippie ass person, but made me really think that this is a good pair because in all the time that I've had her, whenever I will step on yourself, stupid. And all the time I've had her, whenever I've lunged her or I go to get her into the paddock, she won't take those final 2 steps towards me.
Oh.
So when I say whoa, she'll come and she'll stand like over there. I always have to. That's the first time I've ever seen her go up to the lunger.
Oh, wow.
So she apparently likes you better than me, and that's fine with me. I want her to have a good home. Because she was always just standoffish enough to say, you come to me.
Well, that's what you said. She never comes to you in the field.
No.
And for me, all I have to do is walk out there and call Billy and he comes.
She won't leave and she'll come up. She'll come up sometimes, but it's always like
When I want to.
8 feet away. Yeah. She'll never come back. Even if I have a she'll stretch. She'll take those 2 steps to meet me at the middle ground.
Okay.
I always want to do that. So this is the first thing that I told Beth. I was like, that cow went right up to her when she was done lunging, and she's like, are you kidding me? And I said, so any doubts that I have that it's a good pair kind of went away. Because she was willing to make that
Last step.
last step for you that she's never been to me. This is very nice. I love this walk. It's active. Your elbows are wonderful. She's telling you your elbows are wonderful.
Yeah.
If you open your thigh a little bit and close your lower leg, she'll even swing her shoulders a little more. She'll kind of even half halt a little bit if you tauten your thigh.
Okay.
So as you're driving her, be careful that you're not pinching to get leverage, because you'll actually make her, you'll block her shoulders. Good, that's a little more rolling. And that's how when I work on a lengthened trot, and she does have a pretty good lengthen. Sometimes when we were working on lengthen, every now and again when you're asking for canter, she'll be like, oh, you want to lengthen? And she'll give you this extended trot that's just like,
Yeah.
I shouldn't encourage it, but it's so cool. But I get that by sitting tall, really opening my thigh to let her back come up to me, and posting long and tall. And she'll really lengthen that and pick her back up and crack her back for you.
Like you say, at this point, we'll do the walk, the trot, the spirals, the hunches in, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm not worried about, you know, we might try some cavalettis and stuff, but right now, I just like to get the feel of her.
Yep.
It's like I say, Billy let me get by with a lot of stuff that he probably shouldn't have.
The key to her is keeping her relaxed and supple. Because when that saddlebred comes out and she gets worried, she loses focus, and that's when she makes poor decisions. I mean, any horse does.
Yeah.
But if she's got that one little streak of stupid in her with that saddlebred, that all of a sudden it's a bird, and you just have to say,
Yeah,
as
it's a
soon as
bird.
you get tense and say she's gonna do something, then she says, well, hell, if you're scared,
Yeah.
I'm out of
Well,
here.
and that's when I focus on something and make her work towards it.
Exactly. And she's very good. I've always kind of worked on, because, and that's something my trainer and me worked on, because, you know, when you have a horse that you don't know and she acts like she's going to spook or get looky,
You
most
don't know
people
what
shut
she's gonna
down
do.
and become reactive instead of proactive.
Exactly.
And we take our legs off and we grab the face and we basically close off their means of escape, which makes them panic more. So there's times where she's tense that I'll throw the reins at her and close my leg, and she's like, wait a second. You're just letting, you're not going to grab my, oh,
My
okay.
face. Oh, okay.
And you'll see her kind of go, oh, well, if you're not fussed about it, I'm not fussed about it. But when you're on a big 16-hand powerhouse like her, it's hard to go, it's okay.
Come on, girl.
Okay, you ready to try a little trot?
Yeah.
So again, make sure as you pick up that trot transition, you don't pull back. She's doing much better about not pulling you forward and down. She's a little more lively today. Lovely. Okay, watch that left leg. Always likes to sneak up, right?
Yeah.
And if that left leg sneaks up, then you can't ask her to bend that outside. Remember, we want her bending around your inside leg. Remember, the horse's spines don't bend, right? They have to kind of swing out like a barrel.
Right.
There you go. And as soon as you got that leg back, the whole trot changed. So put a little left leg on, take a big feel of that left rein and tell her to pay attention to you. Use your core, not just your wrist. There you go. So when she's counterbending and being inattentive, that's where you use your core to say, excuse me, I'm here, and get a little big with her for a few steps, get the flexion with your hand, but that leg stays on, and then as soon as she softens and gives, you go to the good girl place of, I never doubted you for a moment. I knew you were going to be good, right? Just pick up, close your leg, open your thigh. Yeah, do you feel her shift back on the hind end?
Now the rein length. Is
Give
that
that
good?
inside rein. Give that
Or
inside
too
rein for
long?
a second. Give the inside for a second. Stingy inside, give the inside. Yes, you're taking the inside. Woman, there you go. There. Good. So that's how you reward her when she is being good. Give that inside rein. You can put even a loop in it, leg on. Loop the inside rein. There, good. And then
Good
pick up your
girl.
contact again. Good. When she's being inattentive, be real black and white with your punishment. Rein length is good.
Okay.
If you want her to elevate in a little bit of a higher frame, you just shorten your rein, kick the hands up just a little bit.